Hello and welcome back to a new episode of Cozy Comfy Completionist with your girl Lorelei. And after the a little bit strange ending in the last episode, we have worked all through the night and we cannot sleep again. So we gonna go eat something and look to get back to the mist. Let me get that on. We have infested mine to clear out, and for that we will have to get us some of that, because that is very helpful. Oh, there is arrows in here. Probably it's a good idea to put the arrows in here. At least this time we have not lost that portal, but we still don't know what happened to the M portal. That is somewhere should be an M portal and it is not there. And M means mother. This is M2. Where is that M portal? Somewhere here. That is 10. I don't understand. Is there another? No, I don't think so. That is our night hunt. I don't know. So 10 is at the mother place and that is connected. Okay. I don't understand, but I don't need to understand everything. Maybe we were carrying over some things from another game that I confused with the one we are playing here. I don't know. We shall see. Okay, let's get back in here and see what we need to do there. We have looked at that up here. Let's see what's done here. There is nothing here, and except we hear things crawling around. And then here we saw some guys here somewhere. Yeah, there. We're gonna cook them with some oos bombs. And then there is more guys here. Okay, that's the same guys. And they also can look to this side. That seems all the guys in here. There is 3 of them in there. So, do we have something? Yeah, we do have things behind here. That were some ticks getting killed. And there is at least 3 of those here. Is there more? That seems to be all quiet now. There is more, but that is... Ooh. Got a queen rune here. We have that location already. Okay, that's home. Okay, we have something more to be cooking here. And we're gonna take a look over on this side. You're the sole survivor here, huh? Okay. And then that is... I don't know if there is something here. Not looking like there is something here. I'm gonna give that a spin here. Okay, there is sticks here. Not sure if there are more, but What's here? Let's throw a spear. There is something here, but we don't know what exactly. That one needs some more cooking. And that one needs some more cooking too. Something else? We could get that through here. Boom. That thing is still alive. Not anymore. Okay, got all of that. Nothing more interesting here, just that. Let's get our bubble up and see if we can get that guy to give up his life with that. Nice, done. Okay, more blood clots. A hecton. Okay, I think that was everything on this side here. Nothing more. And we have to break through that here. I do hate that there. That is Tickland. Okay. That seems to be quite empty here. Let's throw down a spear and see what pops up. Nothing really. To neither side. Okay, not interesting. And nothing here either. This is a very uninteresting cave, if you ask me. Not a single core. And some fragments, yes, but... do we get more, guys? I don't think. Let's break through that. See what we can find here. Okay, we've got a Christmas room here. And probably one or two guys down there. Shooting gallery. Well, I don't mind the bow levels. That should be that. Okay, we've got some cores here and monies. And we have no room to put that in. I don't think we need that. I don't think we need the blood clots. Neither do we need that. I kind of want the money. Can eat the sausages. Okay. That was that side here. Not much interesting stuff. What's here? Only dead ticks. That was that. So we've got 4 more cores here. I'm cool with that. I'm gonna spend the rest of the day finishing up that warehouse, I think. So 4 more cores, that is good, brings the count up to 10. Carapace, some of that, some of that, and some meat, that, some more sausages, and the monies need to go down there, and the fragments go in here. We can make the seal breaker easy, and yeah, looking not too shabby. Do we need some more stone? I don't think. Maybe we should bring some more tar though while we are at it. Put that back in here. Chicken are working, very good. The money goes in here. Can put more in the machine. I think we have to go tap sap at some point. Okay, looking not too shabby. We're gonna put that in here for now, and we're gonna go try finish up that roof up there. Need that. Can use that. Helps carry. Okay, we've got to that side here. Gonna finish up that side with that all here. Not quite sure how we're gonna go about that, but gonna go with that for now, like so. This should be finishing up real nice here. At least on this side. Get that in here. No, that is not good, because that is blocking our chimney here. Let's see, we need that to come over a little bit here, so we can finish that like that. That's better. And then for the middle section here, I'm not quite sure how we're gonna do that. That was wrong. I want to remove those here and see if we can make that happen like that. So we got that coming up to here. And then we should be able to put in that. We are out of wood, but we want to put in that More wood, please. And I bet there is a lot of stuff on the roof. We might have to find a way to get on that roof here in some shape or form to probably get all the things that are then stuck up here. So if we put that up here, no, that was not what I was looking for. Can we? Thank you. Okay. So we put that here. That finishes off that at least. And close that off. Like, no, that is not good. Let me see, how can we do that? That can close off here like that. And we want that to be like that. That is a little bit strange, but I think that is the best way to finish that corner here. And get that set on that. Yeah. It is a little bit strange, but you are used to me building strange roofs right now, ain't ya? Something like that. And then probably we need a way to get on that roof. If we turn that around, like so. And have that go around here. Will that work? I don't know. Gonna have to try that out. Not quite. It works, kinda. We have to make that differently. We have to put a platform right there and snap that right there. And have that. No, that one. I want to remove that one. Have that be that one. So we can... No, we cannot walk there then. Okay. So what if... Get that to be here. Yeah, okay. Now I know how to do that. And we're gonna wrap that around to this side. We have to move that thing here. Because that is mightily in the way here. Maybe we get another one and put one on this side and one one on the other side here and have that as the access to the top here. All of that is being rained on, so it's not pretty. But I think with that we have a roof over that at least. We have to do some trimming and making it pretty, but I think we can access the roof now without big problems. Yes. We have to do some prettifying stuff here, but it's kind of working. So probably we will trim that one a little bit like that and have a cross on here, and then do some trimming on that side and do some trimming here just to make it more neat. Okay, why can't I get that? Okay, that thing here is preventing me from accessing the ladder. Okay, learned a thing here. Okay, that's that. Let's repair the floor here. Why is that thing strange here? Gonna make that better. Good. I repaired all of that here, didn't I? No, I didn't. Okay, now all of that looks good. I think we're gonna take a bath and pick up all of the stuff that fell into the water. Do we have enough to make it there and come back? I think we do. Okay, that is that side. We should be probably doing something. Let me get my wisp light on. About the light situation here. It is kind of super bad. And I think we do need some kind of a ladder to get up here, because all of that jumping around is a little tedious. Well, that was quite some... Come on, get up there. Yeah, we do need some staircases to get up here a little bit better in the end. Well, we are low on everything because we have not eaten, but that's okay. That is still working. Yeah, I think this is going to be looking fabulous once we are done with that. Like it. to be put in here. But we need to go sleep. Are we good with all of that either? Is that enough going forward? Do we have everything made? What we needed to make here? I'm really not sure. Before we go sleep, let's have a quick look at our eggs. Oh yeah, this is working beautifully now. I love that. It needed quite a lot of doing to get it to that point. But that is mostly me being stupid, so that's not the fault of the game if I'm not able to do that properly. But now we can have a lot more omelette because now we've got a lot more eggs. Cool. So that goes in here. Good with that. And the roof is finished and we have tar to spare. Real good. Let's go stand in front of our bed, have a short break here. I think that is gonna be looking fabulous once we are done. We have to have more lights over there, obviously. But it's gonna be good. I'm confident. Okay, let's have a short break. Gonna be right back. Okay, we're back. Let's sleep. I need to keep my breaks and do some drinking. Wow, that was strange. Day 476. We're gonna go back to the mist. Do some more exploring there. That first mine is cleared, so we don't need to go in there anymore. We don't need to bring that. Can top off the arrows though. I'm still not sure how I want all of that to be in my pocket. Still mixing and matching and trying to get things to sit nicely in there. Maybe we want it like that and have them on the bottom. I have to think. Or do we do like... Wait, let me try that. If we have the clothing down here and then the things we can wear down here and the armor here, the ammunition there. Something like that. I don't know. We're gonna try that out. I really struggle with organizing my inventory for easy access, not because I don't have enough slots, but because I have OCD, low-key. Okay, we're gonna take that, and that, and that. And we're gonna mark this place because we found an infested mine here and cleared it. And we have more mistlands to explore north, so we're gonna get to it. I need to find probably another skull and another infested mine somewhere. North is that way. That is a strange place here. And we are here quite early. So it is not yet light. What is glittering here? Okay, some Draugr got killed here. Some Seeker got killed by me, I think. More Draugr. Killing things. Or getting killed. Sir, you're dead. What is that? Oh, we want that. What is in there? There is more stuff glittering around here. Is that by chance? Man. What is glittering here? What is that? Entrails. Well, look at all of that glittering stuff in here. More hair meat. Oh, we're gonna use that. Because no one ever said there is enough hair meat. Okay, we gonna lose something here. The entrails. We're gonna take the chitin puffs. Because they are much more valuable than having more entrails. I think we're gonna be walking that border here a little bit. It says that's plains here, but I don't believe the game. That is no plains here. That is mistland turf we are walking on. Now it's turning into plains here. And quite a lot of it too. Can probably come back here and explore all of that another day. For now, I think we want to... Yeah, we don't need that urgently. We want the mage caps. So many. Oh, and there is more Draugr here. Cool. There is a high density of Draugr in this region here. Gonna put another house here. Do we run? Oh. Let that be handled by the Draugr. I don't need to engage in that. Do we run the periphery of that first, or do we go through the middle of this first? More dead seekers? Oh, that's the stuff I dropped. Okay. So we'll walk the border first, see what it gets us. This is gonna turn into mountain here, I think. Get up there. Well, it is not mountain, but it is mistlands so high that we get snow here. I kinda do want to see what's going on that border here before we go more inlands. Also, we do want still some more eggy wood, but I don't know if I want to have all of the mistlands after me right now, and all of the plains too. Okay. Interesting place here. Gonna walk the border and see how far that extends. And then we come back. Look at all of those rabbits. Go inside and see what we get there. Also, there could be a skull somewhere here. Like that looks like a ribcage. And where is the skull? And where are the... No skull, only the ribcage. No ticks. Okay. Let me have a look at the map. This seems to be quite a thin strip of plains there. Let me step out of the mist for a moment to see. Well, it might extend quite a bit. Let's see, let's go to the ridge there and see how far that extends outwards. Well, it's not super big, but it's not super tiny either. I saw some totem puffs. There they are. Let's refresh our bubble. You never know. Can hear nothing. Like, really nothing. No seekers. No gyal, no seeker soldier. Oh well, go find a hare. A nuisance. Quite a lot of totem puffs around here. Oh, I can't carry anymore. And we've got some friend pulling there. I think we're gonna jump that stuff home real quick. Because I want to keep collecting the totem puffs. Because... Oh, what? Oh. Go hunt some hares, leave me alone. I think he did just that. Go hunt hares. Nope. Okay, I think we got everything here. I don't particularly need that. And we're gonna drop that off here. It is quite easy with all of that being in one line. So maybe... like that? could carry a second trinket. We are way behind with making the trinkets, I think, too. Okay, oh, no bubble. Let's make a bubble. That is some... those are a nuisance. Can you come, please? Go under here. Ah, this seems to be the coast here. Now we've reached the end here. Okay. Now back to the other side, I guess. Ah, got strange things happening here. That was a good opportunity. Could not leave that out. Mage caps, nice. And a purple seeker, too. Not very fond of you. Huh? Where has it gone now? Oh, there's another one. You come over there. Trying to get at me, huh? Huh. And that's a nuisance. Oops. Oops. Okay. Now, where those came from, probably there are more. What is this? This is the carapace. Oh, well, I think we have enough of carapace. I think we have to decide to go home. And have another short break here. Because I need to drink. I am parched. Here we go. So, we go home. And we pick up all of that. And get all of that sorted. And then we spend the rest of the day doing some building again. That, and then where is the leather? There. got more meat. Can't fit anymore here. So much stuff. That's that. And then that's that. And that needs to go downstairs. And we're gonna have a short break right here. Gonna be right back. Okay, now that's better. I had a bit of a coughing fit there. Have not drunken enough. I did pause to drink and I have not drunken enough nonetheless. Okay, this needs to get down here because this is the money. And I tell you what, we're gonna drop that black metal down here. We don't need that, really. Okay, we have to gather up that. And I think that is the last load here. Not quite sure that would be sufficient going forward, what we have gathered now. I'd rather have a little bit more than a little bit less. But cool. So it's evening. We have to do some building here. We want to put in place. I don't think we have the... Oh man, I'm stupid. We have to put the sap in there too. Won't work without sap. Not only the tissue. There we go. Okay, we don't have the forge up. For the black metal things we need a forge. So we need that and that and that and some stones and put a forge somewhere here for now. So we can build the black metal boxes all around. Maybe put it here for now. There. So the stones are not needed, but we need wood and tar. And that. And that probably. Whoa, that is heavy. Okay. Gonna start building nonetheless. Furniture, those boxes. And we're gonna put them underneath the stairs with the right side sticking out. Like so, probably. A little bit closer to the wall, probably. Something like that. Black forge is in the way. Let's put that here too. And that thing is in the way too, so we're gonna put that outside too. We don't have it as a nuisance here. 3. 4. And then 1 in the corner like that. Out of wood. This is gonna be some doing here. There. And all the way to the other side. That works. Oh, out of black metal. Can't see what I'm doing here because a lack of light. And then we're gonna stack them up the wall. Best we can. Okay, we are out of wood again. Water. Is the sun coming up again, or am I just imagining that? And this is gonna be some doing to get all of the black metal in here to make all of those boxes. I'm not quite sure. I think it is daylight coming up here. I have worked all through the night again. Let's get more black metal over there. And do we have some more wisps? 26. And we need some Yggdrasil wood. I do want to have some more light over there. We do not have a Dwerger lantern anymore. What is needed to make that? We need one more. Bronze, circling core and crystal. Okay. Bronze. Was that 2 bronze? I think. Circling core and crystal. Stupid there. Yes, so that was right. And then we need some chains to make that work. And what else? 2 copper. And we can bring that. I think we're gonna do some more of that finagling stuff for a while. Because I want that warehouse to be functional. Put that in here for now. Get that Dwerger lantern up in the 2nd story where we need it to be on the other side here. There. Maybe here. Ah, okay. I think I saw something glittering somewhere. Not sure. Huh. Maybe not. Okay, and then that and that and that and right that way. Get that up here. gonna have trouble get the third one up there, but that is only one more box here. This is gonna be a lot of doing. Get all of that set up, but we want some light here. And we're gonna place that light from the outside on that staircase, like so. Yeah, I think I like that. That's not the worst. And I think we will need some light in here too. Oh, that is not the best of lighting here. We have to probably try and put up the topmost first to get that to work. Like one. Cannot see what I'm doing here. Two. And then a third one can go there. Not happy. Or like that, I think. Okay. We're gonna leave that here for now because we have to do more about that. And we're gonna get more black metal. This is gonna be the ultimate warehouse. The zip-zap machine is still running. Okay, that goes in here. Need that and that. And we're gonna come up with more boxes here. So the topmost first. That. And that. And that. And that. Haha. Yeah, I think that is the right way to do it. Get from the top to the bottom. And in case case you are wondering why I am able to hang stuff on the wall, that is just because I got that Infinity Hammer mod and build everything mod going. That is all that is to it. Okay, let's get more wood then. I think they are out of food up there. I'm gonna feed them because we are puttering around at home. They can produce more eggs. That is too close to the other side. Need to have that more in the middle. Yeah, that's not good. Try again. Can they both eat? No, I think the other one cannot reach that. Try again. Better. Here we go. So, more wood. There we go. Enough wood. Now the zip-zap machine is done too, and I'm carrying the 20-iter in my pocket for no good reason. And that is a bit of a building there. Okay, we go on building. So 3 and 2, and then that one goes here. No, I'm out of carry capacity. Need to get that stuff upstairs anyways. So get more of that, and more of that, and more of that. And then we play the same game here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, missing requirement. Okay, we are out of black metal. Four. And again. 1, 2, missing requirement. This time the wood. 2. That is a little bit too far over. 2, 3. 4. Okay, let's put that in here for now. We have to get more stuff. That and that needs to go here. More wood needed, more of that needed. Can put one more here. There. Yeah. That. Get that over to our house and get more stuff. So that the wisps go in here, and the iggy wood goes in here. That goes in here. And the stones go in here. That is that. And we need more black metal. Okay, we have effectively reduced the amount of black metal we own. But there is more to be smelted over in Sonnenheim, I think. Man, that is a lot of stuff to be carrying around all the time. I think when we have finished the second story with the boxes, we're gonna leave it be for there and gonna install a portal warehouse and get to putting things in here. One, two. Oh, I'm missing the tar. I'm missing the tar. There we go. So here, 2, 3, and 4. And then 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we go on this side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We still carry too much. We're out of wood again. There's no wood anymore. No? Yes, there is. There, give me that. And again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We can't go any further here because of walking space. But I think that is cool. That is a lot of boxes. And we can also opt to put in even more boxes if we want to, but like with all of those boxes going on here, we should be set to put a whole lot of things here. So, do we leave that here for a moment here so we can craft more if we need to? We can always remove that later. For now we can have that living here. Can also put some boxes here if we need to. But now we need a portal in there. And we're gonna call that warehouse. And we're gonna put that here for now. And we're gonna jump to Sonnenheim with another portal and start transferring stuff over. Those 20 can stay here, and those 20 need to go in here. There. That will be some doing to get all of that stuff transferred, but we have to do it once and then we are done forever. What is that? There's things glittering here, I thought. No, it's just particles. So, let's get that warehouse portal set up here. Ugh. E. Warehouse. There we go. And then we're gonna start taking stuff out of here and putting it over there. And then we have to come up with some kind of an idea what goes where even. So that is all the needles, and then that can all be that and that. Like we can put all of the non-metal stuff on the back side there, and then the metal stuff can go on the under the staircase. We can have all the metals under the staircase. So what have we? We do have some more of that and that, and then maybe not the stones in here, but the feathers. And let's put all of the leathers in the second, and maybe put the wood in the corner. Gonna have to search that stuff anyways. try to take all non-food stuffs first. It is quite dark in here. So if that are the ladders, then that can be carapace. And that lower one can be that stuff. And the stones can go here. We have to have more light in here, that is for sure. I think it's gonna get better once we get to the ashlands and we can pick up the ashland lava lamps and put them there. Because that makes more light than the Dwarga lanterns do. So, carapace. And then that goes down here, all of the mountain things. That is a lot more leather. We're gonna sort that into the boxes too. So that is the mountain stuff, and then that is... Let's get that up there. That. And we can put that in with that. I think 2 more jumps and then we call it a night, go sleep and go to the mistlands. So, mountain stuff, that, and that should be the carapace. Very good. We are getting somewhere here. So that is... Oh well, yeah, we have 2 of those left here, but that cannot be helped. Gonna get that sorted real quick here. And we call it a night. Go repair our stuff, go sleep, and go to the mistlands in the next iteration. But here, nice. And on the second story, we're gonna put the foodstuffs, I think. So we've got some eggs. We've got to repair some things. And also we have to make sure we have everything made. Also the trinkets. We have to go look after the trinkets at some point for the completionists. Do we have trinkets in here? No. Where did we put trinkets? Did we even make other trinkets than the one I am using right now? I'm not quite sure. Gonna have a short break. I need to drink something. Gonna be right back. Okay, let's sleep. And then some exploring, and then some more transferring, and then the episode will be done again. Like, time goes so quickly here. That is the most ambitious project I ever made, I can tell you. Okay, we don't need that. We're gonna bubble up. And we're gonna go see what we can find in the mist. And we should be not forgetting to mark the place where we left our portal, because we had that happen once, that a portal disappeared into the thin air. You might not want to have that experience again. What is that here? Oh, I've got friends here. Oh, thank you. That was helpful. Okay, we've got some Durga here. Very nice. Something else interesting here. There is armor laying on the ground, which could mean there is a skull somewhere around here. Eventually. We should wait a little bit until we go to the mistlands, because the sun is coming up very late in the mistlands and cannot see things here. That is the end of the land here. Let's go see over there. Yeah, that is the end of the land. How far north are we? Not too far, so that's okay. That's okay. Now we can see. Now the sun has come up. That is much nicer. So we can at least see what we're doing here. I'm afraid we have to get down into the thick of it, because we cannot see if there is a skull or something if we're not on the ground here. Oh, come on. Too stupid to hit that hair. Oh, you got it. Okay. There is nothing interesting in that direction. Sometimes you get lucky and those hairs run straight at you. That is the Dwerger. We want to go in that direction. That means over the hills. Oh, we have to renew our bubble. Could be deadly running around here without one. Okay. I don't think there is much to be found on this side. I think that is land's end here. Okay. So back into the fray. Ah, right into the water. Stupid. And we have another Dwerga house here. Yeah, a lot of Dwerga around here. Let me have another marking here. So that. Let's go over this side. We hear a Gyal too. Unhappy about that. Where is that guy? Can we eventually see it from above? Cannot see. More water. We need a bubble. This is not a good spot to be. Ugh. Should be going up that way. Not quite sure if I get closer to that Gyal or farther away. That sounds alerted. Like it is onto something. Is it onto the Dwerger over there? Or onto some other Dwerger somewhere else. We found not so cool friends here. Let's see if we can kite those over to the Dwerger. Get some help. That was that? You done already? Oh, cool. Okay. Let's see, where was that? Over on the other side here. Somewhere? But this is nasty terrain. Over there, I think. I still cannot make out where that... Ah, over there. Oh, I saw it. It's there. Boom, that one exploded. But I surmise there are going to be others. There are going to be others that I cannot see right now. At that one. And that one. Very nice. You stay down there. Okay, I think that was it for that. That thing sounds terribly close. Got everything here, I think. Okay, let's go inside and get a portal up. Another infested mine, another chance for getting us the needed black cores. Okay, let's go inside and have a look-see what we have here. That is closed and that is closed. That is nice. That means things are a little less stupid here. Well, we've got nastiness here, but nothing that we cannot deal with. Okay. Do we get something if we hit here? Yes, we do. Do we get something if we hit here? No. Do we get some more if we throw a spear? Yes, we heard something. Question is, if we go down there, do we get overwhelmed by stuff there? That is a big boy. There seems to be not much beyond that here. I'm not sure we are getting I don't think we are getting that one. Oh, that was not where I wanted to be. I don't think that guy can go to the other side there. I think we've got it through the wall here. Like 120. That is quite some damage number. Yeah, we are getting it through that wall here. Hey. There's another tick there. I do hate those ticks so much. Okay. Picked up what we could here. We don't need that blood clot stuff. I think we're gonna take that. And I think there is stuff behind here too. Eventually. Something took damage there. Okay, it's time to go home. Because we are running low on health here. Wait, come on, let me go home. We have to do some more transfer work to do. Okay, yeah, it is close to night here. We've got some carapace. We've got some meat. And we've got some wood. There we go. And we've got a tick trophy. And we've got some mushrooms. Okay, I've got everything. Let's do some more warehouse transfer things. 2 or 3 jumping over there and getting stuffs. Because there is some left here. And then we have to see what is here. That is all food. Food. More food. More food. And those are already empty. Okay, so we're gonna start getting all of that jazz over there. I think we're gonna have to leave some of the stuff we have in our pockets in a box here so we can carry more at one go. Let's put all of the not used things in here so we can carry more stuff. So that and that, and then we're gonna go with the eyes and that and that. Eyes and upper one can be the resin. Okay. Now the topmost, that is all empty here. And we're gonna go with that. Upstairs. And we're gonna start with the meat. That is the forest meats, and that can be that. And then next row can be produce. And that needs to go here, and that needs to go there. I'm gonna get somewhere. It takes a lot of doing to move all of that stuff. So, all of the upper layer is empty, and then we're gonna go with all of that. Gonna try and take one of each here, so we can predetermine where things need to go. That will make things a little bit easier. That stuff is hard to carry. It's a lot of stuff. So, the last row here was some meat. And then that can be that kind of meat. And gonna put that here. And that goes here. And in that one we're gonna put that too, and that. And the next one can be the produce and the berries and all of that. mushrooms. And that up there, onions and that stuff. Let's see. Onions, we have no turnips here. That's strange. And that stuff needs to go somewhere too. Okay, more meat. And that is that. That needs to go in here. I think we have to move that over one. And all of the Buxberry stuff can go in here. And we can put the honey, the dandelion, and that needs to go in here. Okay. So we're gonna take all of that, and I don't know if we have that already, but yeah. We might want to spread it out a little more even, probably. So what have we here? That is leather. Stupidness, so we need to go upstairs for the food stuff. So that. And that. And then here we don't have that. So let's sort that a little bit. That is mountain type things. And then that is swamp. Well, the other way around would have been more clever, but good. And then we have to end the episode here on a we are sorting things kind of thing. I think we are good with that now. We're gonna do some more sorting in the next episode. And without a wisp light, this would be not a good idea to do. So that needs to go in here. And that needs to go in here. I think we're good with that. Let's pick up our gear from below. Because need that. Maybe like that. I'm still unsure about what to do here and how to arrange things, but maybe it's good like that. It's time to go sleep. It's time to end the episode here. This is working beautifully now. We have to make that pretty, but at least we got it working. And once we have sorted all of that stuff, we have to go through those boxes here and determine what we need to have here and what can go in the warehouse, because things, same goes for those boxes here. We do have 10 and 5 is over the Black Forge we built there to have 1. So that's 15. So we need 10 more. Keep our fingers crossed for that. For that infested mine we found. So we can hopefully find some cores there. Okay, that is that for that episode. If you liked this episode, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my content, consider subscribing. I do upload 2 new videos every Monday and Friday. Sorry. And there is live streams every Tuesday and Friday. So if you want to come hang out, chat a little bit, watch out for the streams on Fridays and Tuesdays and come and chat for a while. Okay, with that, I'm gonna be bidding you a good night here, and we are going to be back with new shenanigans in the 10th world real soon. Bye!